Hello there. So, we're on wave 1, PTU now, so I can talk about all this stuff that you're seeing on screen now. I wanted to test if the stuff that they sold on the website, when we used to have a hangar module, before you'd actually have the verse, they would sell this stuff to decorate your hangar. And then once they removed the hangar module, kind of stopped making this stuff, because what's the point? There's nowhere to decorate, there's nowhere to put this stuff. But I wanted to see, now that we have persistent hangars and we have cargo elevators that can bring some of this stuff up, I bought all this items to test it, to let you guys know what stuff works, what stuff doesn't. Bear in mind, this is PTU. Some of this stuff could be fixed. Some of it could just be straight up removed. So let's start with the first item, UE calendar. Now, this does spawn. This is in the inventory system, and you can bring it up on the elevator, but the textures are all broken. So it's a broken item, and you can't track beam it. It's locked to the cargo elevator. Now, basically all these modules, models of ships, you can spawn the ships on the free elevator, but you can't tractor beam them. They're kind of stuck there permanently. There's no box. This tube thing, you can spawn this, but there is no way to move the model, and I don't think there's any way to move the model on to the display. So you can spawn this display and tractor beam it around your hangar. You just can't put any modules in it, and that goes for all of these ships. You can spawn the ships, you just can't tractor beam them, and these things you can spawn and move. The jukebox, it's just a white box thing. It has no screen on it. It does nothing. You can bring it up an elevator. You just can't move it. Model, as I already said, same as that one. Now, the locker from Another Universe is in the inventory system, but if you tried to bring up in the elevator, it's invisible, so no go. Another model, same as that one. Okay, so the liquor cabinet, it's in the inventory. You can't spawn it. It's invisible when you bring it up, like the locker from Another Universe. So no alcohol for you, I'm afraid. Model, again, you can spawn the model, you can spawn this tube, you can move the tube thing, but not the model. This stuff, that's a no-go. Doesn't even show up on the inventory. There's another model. This, you can bring up an elevator, but it's halfway into the floor of the elevator, and you can't tractor beam it. Another model, you can spot, same as before. This stuff, these display cylinder things, they are in the inventory, and you can put them on the elevator, but when you bring them up on the elevator, they're invisible. They're just not there, so that's a no-go, sadly, because these are kind of cool. Now, these little glass things here, they're like little flowers and stuff inside. You can put them on the elevator and bring them up, but they're not there. It's invisible. There's nothing there, so they are the same as these things. Let's see. You can spawn this, but it's the same as these models. You can't move them. It's kind of just locked in place. These two, they're just not there. They're not in the inventory. Can't spawn them. Now, these, you can spawn the table, and you can spawn the hologram, but the hologram's invisible. It's kind of the same with these things. It's just not there. It shows in the inventory, and you can spawn the table and move the table around. So it's just kind of a table. There's no hologram, sadly. Now these, they did spawn in Evo, and they'd be half stuck in the floor and you couldn't track beam them. Now you can't even spawn them at all. They're still in your inventory, you just can't even put them in the cargo elevator. All these models, you can bring them up in the elevator and you can move them around. So these all work, which is cool. Now everything after that was they stopped making hangar module decoration stuffs. And it wasn't quite a while before we started getting other stuff. So anything kind of after that, like the little plant pots and cups and whatnot, which are probably way up high, if you can find them, like these are in your inventory now, so you can spawn these stuff, no problem. I don't know why this is here, because that doesn't work. But obviously this stuff you can spawn, because this is later. This came after the module thing. And you can see these in here. You can spawn these now in live. Now, bonus round. There are other items as well that are tied to the the rewards for reaching like money goals back in the day. So the fish tank. Now, the fish tank was fixed a couple of days ago. I think it was on the 30th of July. They actually fixed this. I think one of the devs said they had a quick minute and he went in and fixed it. So you can spawn this fish tank and you can track it beam around. The fish is in the inventory, but you can't spawn it. I think this is a dock. I don't think this is an in-game item. The towel, you can spawn the towel. It just kind of floats there, sadly, and it will kind of break the elevator. So you won't actually, if you spawn this, you probably won't be able to send the elevator back down. But it is PTU. Fix it. They might fix it. It might get removed, etc. Doesn't exist. This is just a model, so same as before. You can spawn the model. The Christmas reed is there, but when you bring it up, it's invisible. Space globes, same as before. They're not there. There's a model again. We don't have the mobi-glass. This artifact, we don't have that. I don't know. Engine tuning, we don't have that. The Xenon space plant, we don't have that to spot. I don't know if that isn't actually a thing that's in the game that you can spawn, but it's not there. Let's see. Not a thing. Well, I think it is. I think you can. I think that is in game, and you can. It's a gun. You can spawn it. You can't spawn that, but it does show in the inventory system. Can't spawn that. I think that is in the inventory system as well. T-shirts, blah blah blah. That is in the inventory, but it can't be spawned. As in when I mean it can't be spawned, you can bring up the elevator, but it's invisible. The caterpillar is the same as the model. So you can spawn it. You just can't track to beam it, and that's kind of it. That's just like some like legacy items that like from way back. So these are like really old items that like or way back when we had the module, the hangar module. You could decorate your hangars that way. I was just interested to see if any of this stuff actually works. Sadly, the majority of the stuff just doesn't work. Hopefully they go ahead and fix some of the stuff because it's easy money. Because the time it would take a dev to make this is a fraction of the time it would take to make a starship. I mean, you may be a concept artist and a modeler and maybe one or two other people, compared to a starship where it's just it's teams of people and it's months of time compared to maybe days of time. I feel like they need to still do their ships, but they need to really lean into like decoration stuff in order to pull in money to work on the game and obviously pay for the studio and whatnot. Because I think it was there's a streamer software development guy called Pirate Software who pointed out on one of his little videos that a mount for World of Warcraft made more money than all of StarCraft 2. Probably because it was a lot cheaper and you sold a lot more mounts than you did StarCraft 2 or something. I don't know, that's my guess, but it's like lean more into customization and decorations. I feel like you probably wouldn't make more money, but I feel like you'd make quite a bit of money. I don't know, I'm a bit ranty. Anyway guys, I just thought I'd make that quick video. Have a good one. If you liked the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.